our spirit. What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Good Monday morning, everybody. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit on the Edge Network, coming to you every Monday morning with words of enlightenment from Spirit. Good morning, Lee. And just trying to encourage people to have a little bit better outlook, better way of looking at life, quite simply. This week, as you know, I am going to, good morning, Tim. Hopefully I get to see everybody's comments this week. Last week, it was so weird. I couldn't see most everybody that was there when I got off the show. I literally went and I found comments everywhere, which was really strange. And I just tried to apologize that they weren't there when I was in the show. So again, if you're commenting and I'm not seeing it, I apologize. I do go looking for them afterwards. Hopefully trying to address some of those things. StreamYard's been very, very weird. Half the time I get in and the link doesn't show it's there, so I have to recreate it. Today, my link was there for me, but on the other side, somebody went in there to look and they're like, it's gone. I'm like, it's there. So it's really weird. StreamYard's just being kind of funky, and that's okay. So, guys, this week, as you know, it's still time to go out and get your Edge magazines. This is the current one. This is the last one. Look at these covers. Oh, my good. They just get better and better. Steve Wagner, not Warner, does the artwork for these. He is Kelly's husband. It is amazing. Go get your magazine. If you don't have it, become a drop spot. I'll tell you what, it's really easy. If you're like, oh my gosh, how do I, if I own a business, own a store, and I want to give these away to people, how do you do it? Get a hold of me if you have to. Get a hold of the magazine. They will give you a link and it'll send, and it takes you a minute and a half to fill out the link and get them sent to you, including a little display holder to hold them in and get them on your shelves. It's free for you to get. It's free for you to give them away. Just spread the love, the glory. There's a lot of amazing stuff in here. I mean, it's everywhere. It's awesome. So there you go. Oh, yeah. This week, guys, as always, we're going to do our 5-card stud. Our 5-card stud is with this deck is the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle deck. Oh, my God. I had this in my hand for weeks, and I've been so excited to use it. So I'm super happy to be able to use it today. It's by Pippa Best, and it's, gosh. I can't remember the name of I know the logo and I can't remember the name of the company that published it. Westbound, I think, maybe. I will find out. You have Leon Brain. I think that's what it is, Lee. I looked at your name and went straight to Warner. Awesome. I can't wait to get into this deck. So we're going to do that very quickly. So, and by the way, guys, there is a fun thing coming this Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Myself and Kelly. You hear me talk about Kelly all the time. You're going to get to meet Kelly again. Kelly and me are going live at 7 p.m. Wednesday evening. And at that point, we are going to have a Q&A session. We're going to just talk about so much amazing stuff. And we're going to do some readings, guys. We're going to do some readings. This one is free. We wanted to bring it in, just introduce us, kind of tickle the tummies of people. So this one is free, and if it goes great and we work great together, which I think we're going to, we might do some more galleries in the future. We're also looking at some amazing events that we're going to host together, possibly Hawaii. It's just in the talk right now, but going to Hawaii, her, myself, and a beautiful lady by the name of Jody. It's Witch Jody. She's a second-degree habit witch, which is amazing. Possibly going to Hawaii, but again, it's just in the talks. It's nothing like, oh my gosh, we're definitely doing this yet. It's in the talks. I will tell you some definites that are happening though in my life. We are definitely going on a cruise to the Bahamas and Dominican Republic, and I'm getting a pedicure in the Dominican Republic. Just so the world knows, they got the little fishy pedicures, and I love them. And don't come at me like, oh my gosh, it's inhumane. I got enough crap on my feet to feed fishies for days. So, even though my feet aren't that bad. But anyway, I love it. I can't get in the States. So we're doing that the second week of September this year. May 2025, we are going to Ireland, guys. We're going to Ireland. So I'm taking a group to Ireland to check that out. We are going to do the infamous Beltane event in Ireland, and my group is meeting up with Petty Negree's group in Ireland for the Beltane, huge ancient fire ritual that they do. You don't want to miss it. And then this hasn't been announced yet, but I'm going to announce it now. Second week of September 2025. We're cruising again. We're cruising. Guess where? Alaska. We're going to Alaska. Psychic Fair at Sea is going to Alaska, September 2025. We're just starting. We're just starting the rooms. We have 50 rooms reserved to fill. We have got just so much amazing stuff. It'll be our second annual event. We're going to do the Psychic Fair at Sea every year. So this year we are going to the Bahamas, and you need to go to exactly 10. We're going to the Bahamas. We're going to Dominican Republic. We're going to Turk. Next year we're going to Alaska, including Ketchikan Bay. I am so excited. You ever heard the show Alaskan Frontier? That's where they live. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be so fangirly. I'm going to sit. Good morning, Larry. I'm going to sit there and just look up and go, oh my God, I'm fangirling horribly. Why? Because I love the show. I love the fact that it's off the air. Makes me sad. So those are things that we're doing. This is so far for 2024 and 2025. I have a lot lined up with Tribe 3 Productions that we're going to be doing soon. We're in the talks about, a lot of fun stuff with them going through the summer. Good morning, Sarah. Oh my God, I feel like I got all these amazing people back. It's going to be, yes, Lee, save your pennies, save your dollars, because guess what? We're taking these places. We're going all over the place. I can't wait, because after Ireland, we're looking at, these are years of traveling. We're looking at Wales. We're looking at Scotland and England. And oh my gosh, maybe even a Norway trip. Who knows? So we're doing it. I'm doing it. Let's do this. Jump on board. Let's go. So yeah, Lee, it's the Alaskan cruise. So Psychic Fair at Sea. I'm taking a bunch of my friends with, and some new people that are going to be new friends, and we're going to rock it. So yeah, guys, it is the best of the best going on these cruises. So you go at sea, and literally while we're on the water, we're going to be doing readings, we're going to be doing healings, we're going to be doing all that wonderful stuff. And then when we stop at port, guess what? You get off the ship, we get off the ship, everybody goes to explore everything, grab your psychic, whatever you want to do. Let's go have some fun, get back on, and then readings again. It is a fair though, so the readings are not free, just so you know. But when it gets closer to time, I'll let you know what the prices are for those. And that way, everybody's got extra pennies for all those extra readings and healings, okay? So let's open the book. There is more to read in this book, guys. More to read. But it's gorgeous. Okay, we're going to put the glasses on. We're going to hold the book a little bit further away because I got the wrong glasses for today. Looking quite stylish, I must say. It says your purpose. Yes. Good morning, Paige. Oh my gosh. All my friends are showing up today. I love this. I love it. I know. Lee, I personally want to take a cruise to where my DNA is. And good morning, hubby. It is literally, I am Scottish, Irish, Norwegian, Danish, Iceland. It's literally where a Viking went is my DNA. So there is that. Okay, but let's get back to this because we're talking about the life purpose. It says your purpose in life is to decide and to declare, to express and to experience who you really are. This is the purpose. Oh my gosh, all of life, that is evolution. We're going to get in this a little deeper because I talk about this all the time, and I think today's a great day to do it. So it says a question, how can I live my life's purpose? I'll tell you what, guys, I get asked this all the time. What's my purpose? What's my purpose? So let's give the answer. It says, you do that by living the grandest version of the greatest vision you ever had about yourself. Is that standard against which you can measure everything you think, say, and do. In other words, when deciding how to act or react to any situation, ask yourself beforehand, is this thing I am not thinking, not saying, or now doing, or let's take the glasses off, maybe I'll be better. I am now thinking, now saying, or now doing a reflection of the grandest version of the greatest vision I've ever had about myself. Because by this, you define the richest definition of yourself you can imagine. You not only decide to be the best you can be, but you touch the lives of others you contact with happiness, goodness, and purpose. You see, when your idea about yourself is very high, and when you do nothing all day long but serve that idea, you cannot but be a blessing to others. In fact, we are the highest blessing to others when we serve the highest calling within ourselves. When you are very centered in this space, it could be said that you are being very self-centered by putting yourself first. However, let each person in relationship worry not about the other, but only about the self. The most loving person is the person who is self-centered. The master knows that it isn't about what any other is being, doing, having, saying, wanting, or demanding. It only matters what you are being in relationship to that. So understand, it is not in the action of another, but in your reaction that your salvation will be found. When you're truly serious about the purpose of life, you'll go out and walk your talk. You will seek to live the grandest version of who you are. For God has told us over and over and over again to remember and recreate who you are. For truly, if you do not create yourself as who you are, you cannot be. The trick is to see the game and enjoy the process. Now, I love this. Why? Because quite frankly, exactly, I have to be spiritually fit to be of service to others. Exactly, Paige, 100%. So often, and I'm going to tell you this has been something I have been working on so hardcore over the last 8 months or better. 8 months or better. I had some people come into my life on a regular basis. Like, oh my gosh, turn into some of the best of friends I could ever have. And their thing to me was always, DeEtte, you are this. DeEtte, you've done this for me. DeEtte, you've done that for me. DeEtte, you're this. DeEtte, you're that. And I would always say, no, I gave you the tools. And they would say, stop, accept who you are. And that was hard. That was hard for me to look at myself and go, damn it, I rock as an instructor. Darn it, I rock as a medium. Darn it, I rock as a person. It was hard for myself to look at me and say, I'm really good at what I do. And for me to always be good at what I do, I am always going to show up as a better version than I was yesterday. Because that is my life's purpose, is to always be the best me I can always. It's always been your fault. Thanks, Jim. It's the best thing I can do for myself and for everybody else. And that is living your purpose. Now, everybody thinks that living your purpose is, oh my gosh, I got to be this. My purpose is being a medium. My purpose is being a nurse. My purpose is helping everybody else. No, that's not your purpose. That is a result of your purpose. That is a byproduct of it. That's all it is. It's a byproduct. Okay. When I was being a nurse, I will tell everybody from the high, I was really, really good at it, but it wasn't the best version of me. It wasn't, excuse me. It wasn't the absolute best version of myself. It wasn't. Was I good at it? Yes. Did I show up all the time? Yes. Did I put in a lot of overtime? Yes. Did I help a lot of people? Yes. Did I save lives? Yes. Did I help some die beautifully? Yes. All of that is amazing, but that wasn't my purpose. That was something that happened because of who I was creating within myself. Okay. Your purpose is to live life. So many people don't understand that when we come here because our soul only knows love. That's what the soul understands is when it is comes in when your soul comes into creation, the only thing it has is unconditional love. That's what it knows. That's what per se heaven or the afterlife is unconditional love. That's what we go back to, is that a total acceptance of who you are, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's freaking amazing. But the soul learns. It's like a child in so many ways. It's eager to learn things. It's eager to understand. It's eager to feel. And the only way it can do that is when it becomes a symbiont relationship. Good morning, Courtney, with a body. Yeah, we're going into Star Wars here in Star Trek, a symbiont being. We have to bring two things together for the soul to have a better understanding of things, to have a different existence. So it has to join a body. And the body has to go through life and it's going to create. Now, that is the hardest thing, is that we get into this whole thing of, oh my gosh, my purpose. Let's just go with the nursing one because it's one I understand. My life purpose is to get up and be a nurse. That's what my purpose is. So I'm going to get up every day. I'm going to get up at, before the crack of dawn, because being a nurse, if you're on day shift, you're going to be up way before that sun comes up. You're going to see a lot of sunrises from the road. And you're going to get up, you're going to go to work, and you're going to work anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day, or doubles, which is 16 and a half hours. Okay. And then you're going to go home. You're going to do what you do at home. And you're going to go to sleep. You're going to wake up and do it again. And you're going to do the same thing. Different patients, different scenarios, but do the same thing again. And you're going to go, oh my gosh, my life purpose. No, that wasn't your life's purpose. Our life purpose is not to get up and do the same thing 8 days a week or 6 days a week or 5 days a week or 3 days a week. That is not what the purpose of life is. Okay? The purpose is to understand things. It's to create you. It's to have a recreation of yourself. Okay? Now, how does this happen? It is literally through life that we learn things. We take classes. We go in and we read books. We watch other people. We get ideas and we create based on those ideas. Okay. It is so funny because myself and a friend were talking, through chat last night or throughout the day yesterday about the conversations are always so brilliant because they're very short and very witty, but gosh, they're packed full of information, packed full of enlightenment. And I always like it because they made a comment to me going, oh, I guess I didn't have to buy all those books. I could just reread the books to get more information. And it made me stop and go, wait a second. No, we need more books. Why? Because there's more information. There's more understanding. Even if there's only one line in a book that gives you an aha moment, the book was worth it. But, when you read a book and you set the book down and you grow from that book and you recreate more of your life and you become a better version of yourself than you were the day you read that book, and you go through and you reread that book in 5 years, that book is going to mean something totally different to you than it did the first time. And you're going to get more information from that in a different way than you did the first time. And it's going to enlighten you even more than it did the last time. Now, while I'm saying the word enlightenment, I need to let you guys know. I listened to somebody the other day and they said the best feeling we could get was enlightenment. No. Anybody that listened to it, no. Enlightenment is an action. It's not a feeling, just so everybody knows. So if you're going for enlightenment as a feeling, you're doing something wrong, because enlightenment is not a feeling. Enlightenment happens. It's an action. It's evolution. It is a verb. Okay? It's an action. Joy is, and I will tell you, because it made me, sorry to sidetrack this, it made me do this. It made me go, okay, somebody told me the high, or literally put out there that the highest, best feeling you could get was enlightenment, that aha moment. I went, I haven't been swearing, guys. So I was like, no, I don't think so. So I went, I literally Googled, what is the biggest feeling a person can have? And I will tell you, I was blown away by the answer. Because the answer came out as anger. Anger. And I went, wow. Because anger is powerful. Anger is so powerful. But I don't want to digress. So look into those feeling things, guys. It's amazing. So I want you guys to really kind of look at, yeah, rage is awful, isn't it? I want you guys to look at this, because what is the best version of yourself? I will tell you what, the best version is going to have an array of feelings. It's going to have an array of thought processes. It's going to have an array of a lot of different things. And when we look at that purpose within life, when we look at that purpose, okay, I love my anger when I use it for, yes, I will tell you, anger can really be a great, let's go there. I already opened the can of worms, so let's go there. When you are trying to evolve yourself, good morning, Mom. When you are trying to evolve yourself, when you are living your best version of yourself, let's use some of those feelings for creation. Let's just go for creation, okay? Because anger says, I am not doing what I want to be doing. That's what anger is. You know, when you look at it, I am not doing what I need to be doing. I want to be doing. This isn't working for me. And because you haven't been able to think through a process of the, why isn't this working? Why am I frustrated? What can I do better? Blah, 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 blah. There's a beautiful array. And quite frankly, guys, hopefully someday we can all go through that checklist of things so we never have to experience anger. But if you get to that point where you're angry, what? It's a releasement of an emotion. It's a release of a bunch of emotions that just kind of get trapped up, and you release them. And once you release them, all of a sudden, hopefully you got a clarity that you can see the situation or the problem that is happening in life. And you can start to go, oh my gosh, this is what is really going on. Because hopefully anger is digging in deep to release up and release out of you, so that you can get to that bare core of what is really happening. And it will help you to get things done. Why? Because you're releasing all the BS on top of it, all of it. Okay. But let's look at this a different way. Anger is something we do when we're not able to start the rest of the processes. So frustration usually happens before anger. Let's just be real. Frustration happens first. So let's go on the creative process. Let's just go on this. Okay. How do I make the best version of me? I wake up in the morning, and what do? I breathe. Before I even open my eyes, I have learned to breathe. Okay. I sit with my thoughts. I sit with my dreams, stretch a little bit. I breathe. I let the sun, because I have a room of light. I know everybody else darkens their room. I do the opposite. Why? I want to wake up with the light every morning. That was a conscious choice for myself. I found when I darkened my room, yes, maybe I slept better at night with the dark, but what was happening is when I woke up, I was waking up in the dark, and it wasn't creating a happy joy moment for me. So I literally went out and bought, years ago, white curtains that aren't sheer, but they let the sun through. Like, you see this behind me, white curtain. That's how I wake up in the morning. That bright by between 6 and 7 a.m. That much light surrounds me. So I wake up. So when my body wakes up, I don't open my eyes yet. Okay. I keep my eyes shut.
Unknown caller.
Shush. Send them to voicemail. Sorry about that, guys. So that's what I do. I decided, how did I want to wake up? I want to wake up with the brightness. I want to wake up in heaven is what I want to do. I want to wake up with so much light coming in at me. And the white turns it to a heaven feeling to me. So it's kind of like going on vacation in the Caribbean and that sun and the sheer, and you're like, this is how I want to wake up. But when I do it, I keep my eyes shut. And I sit there for a moment with my thoughts, my dreams, this feels good. My bed feels good. I feel like I'm in a pillow. I let myself feel that, because that's how I want to start my creation in the morning. Because again, my purpose is the moment my body begins to wake up. And then I do a little bit of stretching and I move. This whole process for me only takes a couple of minutes. It doesn't have to last 10 minutes. It's a couple of moments, but it starts my day. And then I go, okay, I just need to start getting up. And I get up and I go to the restroom and I wash my hands and I bubble myself up by cleaning my aura and blah, blah, blah. And I take some breaths. And then and then the first thing I do is I go back and I make my bed. Okay, guys, I was never a bed maker my whole life. This is just something I started doing 3 years ago. Why? Because I want to accomplish something. I want my day, even if I sit on my butt and do nothing all day, I want to say I accomplished something. And if it's the only thing I do is accomplish making my bed, I nailed it for the day. But it makes me feel better. I've now put my bedroom, it's kind of like walking into a hotel room. I got all this beautiful light coming in and my bed is made. And when I walk in there, I go, it's like walking into a hotel and I feel great. And it keeps me up. And when I think about my day and the task, what's on my agenda for the day? I literally think, okay, I got to go to my calendar. I got to do this. I got to do that. Why? Because all of those things, I'm doing it not with tasks that, oh my God, I have to do this. What do I get to do? What do I get to create today? And I want you to look at your life that way. What do I do to get to create today? What do I get to do to understand today? What is going to make me better today than I was yesterday? And when you get to the end of your day, once you get through all those wonderful tasks, life doesn't have to be a chore. But get to the very end of the day. I want you to look back of your day and go, oh my gosh, what made me happy? What made me feel like I rocked it today? It doesn't have to be huge. And then when you stop and you go, how did I feel this way? How did I feel 6 months ago or even a year ago? You will probably find that you feel a lot better or different, at least, than you did before. Your understanding is going to be different. The way you look at things is going to be different. The way you respond to the world is going to be different. And it's also going to help you to recreate tomorrow a little bit different than it was today, because you're going to have a different understanding and you're going to have a different way of looking at things. And it's going to help you to uplift yourself. And trust me, when you start to live this life this way, when you start to go, I'm going to create the best version of myself, and then you show up, the byproduct is going to be how other people respond to you. And that's when you become the best person of service to other people, is because you have thought about yourself first. So show up for you, create for you, and let the byproduct be what other people receive from you. That's truly what life is about. That is your life purpose. Our life purpose is not to show up and be the Mother Teresa's of the world. Even Mother Teresa showed up for herself. She started her day with prayer. She started her day for herself. The byproduct was everything else that happened. She didn't feed herself. If she didn't pray, if she didn't show up in all those ways for herself, she could never show up for somebody else. Dalai Lama does that. The Pope does that. All these great leaders still have to show up for themselves, before they can show up for anybody else. So show up for you. Live your life. Be selfish in that aspect. Be the best version of you, always recreating you. And by the time you die, you're going to go, holy crap, I did great. And when you do die, you're going to go, oh, I forgot about all the other things I wanted to do. I'll do that next lifetime. That's what our life purpose is. And hopefully a lot of people listen to this today to realize that our life purpose is not about waking up and being a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer or a factory worker or whatever it is you do. No, that's not a purpose. It's just something you do. So be the best you can be. Let's keep showing up together. That's why I show up every Monday morning, is to say, hey, let's give you a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and see if we all can grow together. So with that being said, guys, I hope no one else is listening to our private session. God damn, I love that guy. I love it. Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back here, we'll be doing our 5-card stud. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit on the Edge Network. Let's have a couple commercials. Here you go, guys.
Attention, curious practitioners in the realm of transformative experiences, holistic wellness, intuitive guidance, and metaphysical arts. Are you ready to expand your horizons and take your practice to new heights? Join the Edge Partner Directory, where your expertise can shine and your services can transform lives. We are dedicated to creating a community of practitioners who are as curious and passionate as you are about guiding others on their journeys of self-discovery, healing, and growth. As a member of the Edge Partner Directory, you will connect with a network of like-minded practitioners who share your curiosity and passion for exploring the depths of human potential, and showcase your unique offerings to a diverse audience of seekers actively looking for transformative experiences here, there, and everywhere. Embrace your curiosity and take the next step in your practice's journey to becoming an Edge Partner. Learn more at edgedirectory.net. Again, go to edgedirectory.net.
Is your space aligned with your dreams? Do you feel inspired when you walk in the door? Carol Hyder can help you create a space that you love, where you thrive, and where you always want to be. Using her 29 years of experience as a feng shui consultant, teacher, author, and trainer, she can help you bring forth the inspired essence of your home or office, making a place where you feel whole and safe. Learn the specific feng shui adjustments that Carol has seen as the most important, such as determining which room in your home should be your favorite, why your stove may be affecting your health, and why your office may be holding you back. Contact Carol at 612-823-5093 or carolhyder.com to discuss the specifics with a personal appointment. By elevating the energy of your space, it becomes sacred and you will be forever changed. Contact Carol at Carol Hyder, that's CarolEhyder.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network, and we're doing our 5-card stud. I've been wanting to look at these so bad. I've been wanting to so badly look at these cards. It is Sea Soul Journey cards by Pippa Best. It is a 48-card deck with guidebook. The back says, does the sea call you? Are you soothed by the water's ebb and flow and inspired by its beauty and power? The Sea Soul's Journey Oracle cards are a gift from the ocean to your soul. Created to encourage and support personal reflection and growth, each card is a potent guide to the wisdom of the ocean, a friend and companion to accompany you through its life's ever-shifting waters. They offer a pathway to the sea even when you're far away. Explore the 48 uplifting ocean qualities using the sea to awaken your intuition, dive into the cards for transformative themes, and explore a series of guided sea soul journeys. To accompany a guidebook offers additional reflections, blessings, and mantras will help you practice meditation, mindfulness, and self-kindness. So let's get these open. I'm telling you, I've got to bring the right glasses to the show so that I can read. I'm supposed to have trifocals, but I can't function with trifocals. So these are my mid-range. So if I put these on, I see the computer better, which is amazing. This gets bright and bold, and it's like, oh, there we go. But these are not my reading glasses. My reading glasses are my fun little round ones. I love it. So, and then I have my distance ones. So I love it. Larry, bring me to the C cards. Larry's a C person. So just a box, nothing major, just a box. Oh, little insert to hold the cards, which is nice. Talks about the little book. Wow. This little book's power packed. Oh, look at that. It's short and sweet on the pages. So card, what it says, kind of like that. It says reflections, blessings, and mantras for each one, which is kind of nice there. Interpretation of the cards, additional well-being. Yeah, it's a cute little book. It's a cute little book. We're going to try not using the book today because I realized I saw the deck, a new deck yesterday. I'm going to interview it first. I got a new deck yesterday. I'm gonna interview it first. There you go. Need to do that. So took may the sea guide you. Oh, that was wrapped around the cards. That's cute. I like that. So these cards, very nice. Let's see the backs. Oh, look at the backs. They got different themes. The sea. Ooh, we got that. We got that. Let me see. Is there different things on here? Oh my gosh. So these say, I believe I see, journey. It looks like it's about the same. So let's see what we got going here. We're going to shuffle these babies and go and see what we get. Let's see. I mean, I've done readings with meditation cards. Come on, guys. I tell people all the time, you know, people are so afraid of cards. I will, Tim. I will. So many people are afraid of to do readings with cards. Now, guys, I've done a lot of readings on here, and you know, kind of reviewing cards because I love to review cards. Believe I love. I didn't think I would love this. I do. I love this. I will tell you what though, it's nervous every time. Every Monday morning, I go, oh my gosh, can I do this? And I kind of get in my head. And then I have to stop because after the fact, somebody will get a hold of me and say, oh my gosh, what do you think about this decoration? And I'm like, oh my God, cards are awesome. Look at the images, look at the words. What's it say to you? You don't necessarily need a deck of cards to do a reading. You can pick up literally a magazine, have somebody in front of you, flip pages, boom, boom, boom. That stuff is going to talk to you. That's going to be about a reading. You can look around you and see images around you. That's going to be in a reading. So, quite frankly, you don't need cards, but cards are fun. Cards are awesome because they will give you a different direction, a different feeling. They will inspire you, which I really love. I have found some decks I really need the books for. Why? Because like last week's deck, this deck, it's got the Divine Feminine. They're all different women in here. So it's like, what did each woman represent? Therefore, I really need the book to tell me because I don't have an understanding what that woman. Can I look at the imagery and get a lot? Yes. But there's going to be a deeper message there that I don't want to miss. So I'm going to grab the book and find out what that's about. These, on the other hand, I think we can just look at the images. I think we can look at the words and go from there. So that's what we're not going to bring up the book today. I tried bifocals too, Lee. It didn't work. You know what I did? I bought 3 different sets of glasses. And I got lots of different ones for my distance because I use them to drive and when I go shopping. So, and most of the time I don't wear glasses because quite frankly, they would get hard to wear all 3 sets on my neck. So not happening. Someday I'll be rich and someday soon, like tomorrow, I may be rich today. I'm going to be rich today and I'm just going to get eye surgery. Let's put that out there. And everything else I've ever desired. So we're doing 5-card stud here. Pick card 1 through 5. Pick 1 card, 2 cards, all 5 cards. You can also essentially have, like I've said before, and I say it every week, you can have 6 different questions and you can put literally a question per number and then 1 question for all the cards. And when I do the reading as a full reading at the end, and trust me guys, when this is done, I take pictures of it all, I write it all down and I send it into the magazine and the Edge puts it on the Edge Facebook. So you can find the reading over and over there again without having to like listen to the program all over again or try to do that fast forward or fast, backtrack, whatever. So it's there. And then once every 2 months, I take what deck I love the most, and booyah, it becomes a reading in. Sign me up, LOL. It becomes a reading in. I love it. I love your guys' comments. It is. I love going back over the comments to read them and go, wow, we digress. Then we go back up. We just the group. I love it. So let's rock this. I think I've shuffled them enough. I really want to shuffle them good today. So card number 1 is free. May your soul sing freely. Okay. When I'm looking at this with number 1, and I love that free, I love the soaring, I love the flight that I'm seeing over the ocean. And when I'm looking at this, I feel like you're working on something that you feel stuck right now. Like there's a certain stuck feeling within yourself. And I feel like you need to start working on that. And specifically, it's like working on and knowing yourself and allowing yourself to be yourself and speaking your own personal truth. Because as I'm saying this, my throat chakra is just kind of clogging up on itself. And it's telling me they need to, because it's getting stuck in here and they need to burst this out. They need to bring this out of themselves. So if you picked card 1, we're looking at you, looking at yourself going, okay, wait a second. I need to open this up. I need to be me. I need to stop having imposter syndrome and start rocking yourself. Card number 2, pretty background. It says faith may trust steady your fears. Faith may trust steady your fears. So card number 2, when you look at this, I like this because quite frankly, it is literally huge ocean, itty bitty sailboat. That's terrifying to me. Excuse me. Because I'm thinking a shark comes up, you're done. So, but you do have to have faith. And it's looking at yourself. What are you not having faith in? What are you not trusting? Okay. What are you not trusting? So if you pick card number 2, you need to start having some trust. This isn't about surrendering to something else. It's about trusting yourself. Because I feel like you've been looking at trying to trust. Can I trust this one to do what they say, or that one to do what they say, or this person do what, or whatever? No. Bring it back to yourself. Trust yourself. Oh, good morning. Oh, honey. I'm so happy to see you. It's Alea. I always look at Alea's name, and I had a cat called Ayana, and so I look at Alea's name, and I want to say Ayana, not Alea, and I get stuck in my head. And then I mess it all up. But anyway, start trusting yourself. This card is telling you to look at yourself and to trust yourself. And whatever situation you're working with right now, it's bringing it back to self. Card number 3 is clear. May you see things as they are. See things as you are. So number 3, when we're looking at this, it's opening your eyes, guys. It's about opening it. So if you pick number 3, there's some situations you've been blinded by lately. You've been totally blinded by. It's kind of looking at something and trying to put on rose-colored glasses and versus seeing things for what it really is. So if you pick card number 3, it is time for you to start looking at things in a different light. Kind of pull yourself back, take your emotions out of it, take all your own thoughts out of it, and see some for what it really is. I keep hearing kids in my head. We always want to think our kids are the best. Not always the best, but we want to think they are. But it's basically stepping back and taking a much better view of what life really is. Card number 4 is bliss. May you feel deeply and transcend. Deeply and transcend bliss. I love that. Bliss is a beautiful emotion. But when I'm looking at this, I do feel like if you pick card number 4, you're looking at the fact, because I'm seeing the water, I'm seeing that water kind of come up. And that might just be the smallest little ripple, the smallest little wave. But I do feel as if this is something that's stirring within yourself. So when it says, may you feel deeply, I'm feeling like when I'm looking at this, I feel like you have some stuff in here that's got to be stirred. It's like stirring the pot and yanking it up from you. Okay. And it's like digging down and that doesn't necessarily feel amazing when you do this. But I do feel like if you pick card number 4, you have to get to the heart of a situation. You have to dig deep into the situation, whether it be yourself or something else. It's time for you to go deep. It's time for you to bring up that sludge that's on the bottom and bring it up, look at it, and be able to let that go and allow the situation to become something that you didn't think it was. Okay. So often we want to look at ourselves or other people or situations and put these rose-colored glasses on and go, oh, this is what it is. No. Step back, dig deep, figure it out, bring it back forward, and allow yourself to evolve through it. Okay. Now, the last one is accept. May you receive what is as it comes. Accept. Oh, 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 that one's really hard. But I do feel like when I'm looking at this, because I know this is little raindrops or little sparklies there, and I'm looking at that as blessings are coming. Blessings are coming. But are you willing to accept those blessings? Are you willing to look at them as blessings? Because excuse me, so often when we look at things, we get something and we don't think it's a blessing. It's not what I wanted. So blessings got to be money or positive this and positive. No, everything that comes to you is a blessing, because everything good, bad, or indifferent that comes to you is going to help you to recreate yourself tomorrow for the best version of you. So start accepting things. And this is what this card's talking about, is accept those things that come to you, no matter what they are, as all positive things for you. Why did this happen for me? Why did this happen to me? That type of things. Why? Because it's going to be a better version of you today and a better version of you tomorrow, and help you to recreate with a lot better understanding. So start accepting things. I'm a sense of throat chakra card. It won't come back out. Card number 1 is free. Card number 2 is faith. Card number 3 is clear. Card number 4 is bliss. And card number 5 is accept. When I'm looking at this, free, faith, clear, bliss, accept, this is pretty much feels like it's straightforward. This is going to be a week, guys, that you really kind of go through. When I look at these cards as together, and I'm looking at it as an evolution of self, I feel as if this really is talking a lot about what we've been talking about today. And it's an evolution. You're going to be looking at yourself in a different manner. You're looking at yourself going, wait a second, I'm not a jerk. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not what other people have said. Because really what they say is their own damn business. And whether my name's in their mouth or not really has nothing to do with me. I need to look at myself. And I feel like this is a week that you're going to look at yourself. I feel like these cards are screaming that this is, whether it be yourself and your situation, you're going to be looking at something. You're going to be going in and reevaluating, digging deeper, finding something better at the bottom of the barrel, and realizing that when you looked at these things that maybe you thought were hard happenstances coming at you, that they really were extra tools for you to go, oh, I can let's take that into account. Let's look at that a different way. And I do feel like at the end of the week, whatever is going on in your life, it's going to be a lot better than it was today at the very beginning, because you're looking at yourself, or the situation, and you're digging deep. You're getting to the root of some issues and starting to bring them up to allow yourself to transcend, transform, and evolve. And whether that is yourself and or a situation, it's all the same. Allow this to happen, guys. Allow this to happen. But I do feel like it's going to happen, and it's going to be awesome. So hopefully that helps you guys. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully I like these cards. I do like these cards. I think I'm going to like the book too, because afterwards I'm going to look at the book and claim it. I love claiming it. I love it. Sounds like this will be a good week then. I think it's going to be Larry. So, and I know for myself, guys, like I said, I got some things coming up. So right now I want to kind of tell you about some things going on. I have oh my gosh, guys, I should have probably told you about this last week. If you're in we can share this week. Yes. This week I am starting a series. It's a 3-part series, 3 courses at Earth Song Books and Gift in Janesville, Wisconsin. So if you are in like Northern Illinois, Southern Wisconsin, East or West, Southern Wisconsin, come on into Earth Song. I'm doing an automatic writing class. It's 3-part class. So it's this Tuesday, next Tuesday, and the Tuesday after. Classes from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Bring a notebook, bring a pen, bring yourself something to drink. It's only an hour and a half, so don't bring supper. But bring your friends. The course is $25 per night. That way you don't have to feel like you have to show up every single night. But it is a course that's going to build on the day or the week before. It is 3 parts, but it is automatic writing. And being able to get those information direct from source. So often, guys, people don't realize, they'll come to me going, oh my gosh, how can I do this for myself? I'm going to set you up with a notepad and a pen and paper and kind of teach you some automatic writing. Why? Because it's a direct source and it's a direct information for you. And when you can start to trust yourself. So come on in. They kind of like the pre-registration. If you don't, that's okay. I think I can fit up to like 25 people in this room if we need. It'd be a little tight, but I think I could do it. If not, if I can't do it in the room, we're going to take it outside. I'll tell you right now, because it's beautiful out. So if there's more than 25 people that show up, We're going to the labyrinth, that's right outside and rocking it there. So again, it's Earth Songs, Books, and Gifts in Janesville, Wisconsin. Come on in. It starts at 5:30. Be there a few minutes early, please. I also have the gallery 7 p.m. with myself and Miss Kelly Wagner. We're going to be doing it here on StreamYard, so you're going to see it on across all the channels, which is super awesome. We're going to do Q&As. We're going to be talking about life. We're going to be talking about consciousness, spirituality, psychic medium stuff, soul coaching stuff, and we're going to do some readings all in like an hour and a half. You know what I mean? We're going to be rocking those. Now, I do have a beginner's course starting, guys, online, a beginner's psychic medium course starting online. I have not offered this since last September. Okay, I have not offered it since last September. It is every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The way this course works, it is 8 classes, 7 lessons, 8 classes. We show up for about, the first 2 classes are definitely an hour long. Each class after that is about a half an hour to 40 minutes, depending on how many questions come back at me, which is fine because we love the questions because everybody learns from questions. But really, we're going to go in, we're going to read, if you've had tickle tummies, if you've gotten information and you're like, oh my God, what do I have to do that? If you're empathic and going, oh my God, I'm going crazy. This is a class for you. This truly is a class for you. Why? Because we're going to go in, we're going to teach you some basics really about taking care of yourself, understanding yourself, going in and then really helping you to retrain your brain for your 2D senses so that you can get those 3Ds booyah like no other. Okay. And then we're going to end it with readings at the very end. I don't do the readings until the last day, the last class. Don't worry. If I asked you to do readings the first day, you'd all run on me. And then next weekend, Spirits in the Spring at Broadhead Manor with Mr. Bill Walter and Ron at the Broadhead Manor. And Bill and Ron own Broadhead Manor. Nick Sarlo and Shadow Hunters Entertainments and Events host it at the Broadhead Manor. God, that's a lot coming out. So it's literally 2 organizations coming in to make this the best that we possibly can. Patty Negree is going to be there. Oh my gosh, tons of people are going to be there. Patty Negree is going to be there. Natalie Jones is going to be there. I'm trying to think. Oh God, guys, go look at the banner. I'm going to be there. I can't think. Everybody's going to be. Christina Bloom's going to be there. I can't remember them all. There's a ton. Go look at the banner, guys. There's a lot of people. It's going to be a very large event, which is really kind of nice. But come on in, say hi, give me a hug, get a reading. Oh, by the way, my granddaughter is going to be there. How can I forget that? Addie, guys, is going to be there. She's got her own booth this year. Bill is setting her up with her own booth. She's doing her temporary tattoos. She's got 3 prices for 3 different sizes. Remember, guys, she grabs you at the door. She's good at that, grabbing you at the door. She's this great person. She's also going to bring in 1-card readings this time around. She's learning how to do 1-card readings, and she'll probably do those for like $1. Rez, awesome. Lee, are you going to be there? Lee, are you going to be there? So it is she's going to be doing 1-card readings. So she's going to, shuffle. Well, she doesn't shuffle very much. So she'll probably have you pick a card. We'll figure it out. And 1-card readings from, guys, she's sick. She's going to be 7 the week after. So I'm thinking about bringing some cupcakes one day or a little birthday cake on Sunday and just surprising her. So because she loves you guys and it seems like everybody there fell in love with her. So why not have some fun? She's also going to be with me at Ian. Yay, Larry, I'll get to see my BFF. And then she's gotten invited, guys. Get this. I'm doing a big event in October. I can't think of the name of it. Graveside Paranormal's doing it, right, Larry? Larry's going to be there at this one. No Bigfoot conference. I just realized that Rez is going to be where I am. That's okay. But she's gonna be with me with her own little table at that event, doing the 1-card reads and her tattoos also. So she's turned into a little professional. Say it. Thank you, Larry. It's a seance at the Rough House. Larry, my brain went, no. It's awesome. So so much is on my brain, so much is on my platter, and it's getting bigger and bolder and better all the time. And I love it. I love my life. I love recreating myself all the time and just evolving. So there you go. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed today. We will see you next Monday here on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. We're always crazy, always having fun, and always enjoying our lives day by day and building things, taking you guys to the edge, but not quite over it. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.
There are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like DeEtte. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek DeEtte. As a master teacher, DeEtte studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help DeEtte better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with DeEtte. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with DeEtte is simple. Just visit her website, DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with DeEtte. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let DeEtte guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and DeEtte can help. Just visit DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us.